The interior is ready and waiting for the chassis to be finished, so I need to start on that as well. Again, all of the parts were cut out of the sprues, some minor cleanup was done here and there, and then I could move on to priming and painting all the separate parts. Normally I would just paint the chassis a textured flat semi-gloss black and be done with it. Now in this case there are a lot of nice details molded into the chassis and also a lot of nice details as separate parts and pieces to put together to that chassis. So I figured I'd go more of an OEM look and just paint it around the edges and leave the inside a bit primed and unpainted. The main exhaust was first painted in some gloss black, and then on top of that I painted it with a chrome paint from Zero Paints, and then just to weather it a bit I'm painting some of the parts with some jet exhaust, give them a bit of a burnt metal and also a bit of an older used-ish look. With the chassis painted in pretty much mostly a bright yellow, I needed to fill in the other blanks with some additional detailing. Firstly, the fuel tank was just painted flat black with a brush, and some other parts were painted black and silver as well, like the wheel wells and some of the heat shields, and of course the main transmission and visible parts of the engine as well. Some of the silver parts and mainly the yellow part for the chassis were a bit too clean and didn't really look right, so I took out some Tamiya Panelline accent color to tone that down a bit. With pretty much all of the detailing, painting, and weathering done on the chassis, it's time to put it all together just using some regular super glue from Bob Smith Industries. I have links to all of the products and tools I use down below in the description, and feel free to check those out, of course. The interior is finished, the chassis is done as well, the body is pretty much cured, so I can move on to final details on that and the assembly in the next video.